Alright, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Hertha Berlin Manager Career Mode here on FIFA 21. We start things off here with the January transfer window opening, and as you can see there, Reiss Nelson was called back to Arsenal. Apparently Arsenal are unhappy with the amount of game time that we gave Reiss Nelson, which was barely any. Halfway through the first half of the season, we ended up promoting our youth future star Julius Schneider, who ended up taking the bench spot which was occupied by Reiss Nelson at the time. Arsenal weren't happy that we gave him less minutes, and they decided to take him back, which is unfortunate because Reiss Nelson would be a really good third choice right midfielder, just in case as like backup for like a red card, suspension, injury, anything like that. But we ended up losing him, so it's a little bit of a loss, but nothing too major. We go here and try to sign Fosu Mensah from Manchester United on a pre-contract, and as you can see, we did agree terms with the Dutch defender here, who will be joining us Hertha Berlin next season, which is really, really good to see. We go in here, Turan Nariga. I'm just going to call him Jordan. That's a crazy last name, and I don't know how to pronounce that, but he comes to us saying that he is unhappy with the business we are doing in the transfer window. And as you can see here, who is this? Mönchengladbach decided to offer some money up for him, but I say no because he's 23 years old, 76 rated. He's a really good defender for us, one obviously for the future. He's currently on the bench, but would probably take that starting spot next season, if not maybe towards the third season. Here, Middlestat got approached by West Ham. They decided to meet his release clause and we ended up saying hell no. We are going to tie him down to a new contract because we are not losing Middlestat. He's an amazing player for the future. He currently starts ahead of Plattenberg, 23 years old. What was it, 78 rated? So he has plenty of time to grow, and he will obviously reach the potential of the high 80s, if not low 90s. I mean, he's fantastic, man. So we tie him down to a new contract. He's not going anywhere. One of my subscribers suggested we get Radu, the backup keeper from Inter Milan. Apparently he had the deal coming up at the end of the year, but I checked and apparently not, which is okay, I guess. Schwallow will keep the starting spot, and Jarstein, our backup keeper, will probably not get any game time. So we're going to look to sign Radu probably next season as the backup goalkeeper, or possibly the starting goalkeeper, depending on how things go. We try to go here for Harry Wilson of Liverpool to try to get a third backup player from Reiss Nelson after he left, but Harry Wilson decided to turn us down. He probably heard the news about Reiss Nelson losing a lot of minutes. He's like, no, I'm not going to lose minutes going to Hertha Berlin, but he's at Liverpool, so he's obviously not going to get minutes, so I don't understand what the deal is over there, but hey, man, it is what it is. Jordan, that guy, came to us again, as you saw there, complaining once again, so I don't know what is up with this defender coming to us, acting like he's the board. He's talking to us like he's the board, and if he wants to run the club, man, he can take the manager spot if he wants to, man. I don't know why he's giving us all this problems I mean, maybe he's mad at the money we're giving him or his role that he's on the bench most of the times, but I don't know what this dude's deal is, but we need to set him straight because that is unacceptable behavior. Anyways, we are into the match here against Stuttgart here. Cordoba, as you would have expected, ended up getting the first goal of this match for us. What was it, half an hour into it? You might notice a pattern with all the goals I usually score. They're mainly counter attack, and that's pretty much the style I play here. I play on ultimate difficulty, so it kind of is a little bit hard to keep possession of the ball here, so I have to rely on counter attacking, and this Hertha Berlin side has fantastic options for counter attacking, playing that type of style here. Cordoba would add another goal here 20 minutes in, and that was a beauty of a goal here to put us up 2-0 here away from home against Stuttgart. Fantastic finish, beautiful pass from Florian Neuhaus, doing what he does best in the midfield. He bosses the midfield, Cordoba bosses the front line, Stark bosses the back line. We have some amazing players in almost every single part of the field. Jordan, the guy who decided to complain about everything and act like he was the boss, ended up getting a red card here, but to his defense, I don't think that was a red card, man. That was a little harsh. That was really harsh. I don't know exactly why he was not even the last man. Maybe it was because it was an off the ball issue, but the referee decided to give him a red card. Maybe the referee's on my side. Maybe he heard the news. Maybe news spilled out into the media about this guy acting up, and the referee's like, no, and we need to set you straight. Gave him a red card, and he's off. Unfortunately for us, that we're down to 10 men, so maybe the referee's not on our side actually, but you know. And Stuttgart did get a chance here to try to get back into the game here. A horrible chip shot was easily saved by Schwolo. And then Stuttgart were not giving up. They came back here. It came to Nico Gonzalez. And Stuttgart did go ahead and get a goal with 12 minutes remaining. So is it enough time for Stuttgart to get into the match? Maybe. We'll have to wait and see here. Obviously, we're down to 10 men, so it's not going to be an easy job here. They open us up pretty good. Obviously, we're missing a center half. I decided to put Askasibar in defense. Obviously, it is not turning out quite well as Stuttgart go ahead and score. And Nico Gonzalez with a really good finish there. To give them the one goal here. We, in the 84th minute, try to get a third goal. Julius Schneider from distance, a beautiful shot and a really good save from the keeper. Do keep it at 2-1. And then in the last minutes of this game, we try to defend so hard, try to play out. Askasibar gives it away, and then this player from Stuttgart just walks through our defense, absolutely murders me, and it was honestly, that was horrible defending though on my part. That was absolutely atrocious. The last kick of the game, they tie up the game to a probably relegation side in Stuttgart. Absolutely, I panicked, bro. It was the 90th minute. They were close to my goal. I was throwing bodies all over the place, and look what it cost me. It ended up costing us 3 points here. We do share the points. My guy's angry, our players are angry, our fans are angry, you guys are probably angry after that horrible defending, but we do drop points here away from home against Stuttgart. So a disappointing result after going up 2-0 20 minutes in. To go ahead and end up getting a draw 2-2 is absolutely horrible, but we did get a red card, so that didn't really help, but still, that shouldn't be happening. Juventus decided to play Piatzik's release clause as well, so problems one after another this episode. What I thought was going to be a fine transfer window, it's ending up being almost a disaster. We have to tie Piatzik down to a new deal so he doesn't leave for Juventus to join up Ronaldo and his teammates. And then you'll see here that we end up tying Piatek to a brand new deal. We're not going to lose our starting striker alongside Cordoba, man. They've been a fantastic pair together. It would be a shame if we did lose them. The money was quite nice, but I'm not ready to lose Piatek there. He's the highest rated striker in our team. Moving on to the second and last game of today's episode. A lot of this episode was taken up transfer business. We go up against Wolfsburg here, away from home once again. And if you saw earlier on the season, we did beat Wolfsburg. So trying to look at repeating that. Piatek plays a beautiful ball here to Julius Schneider, who's one-on-one with the keeper, but the keeper makes a good save. Castillos is keeping Wolfsburg into this match, and then Schneider crosses it to Piatek, and a bullet header from Piatek puts us up 1-0 here, half an hour into it. This is why I don't want to lose Piatek. He may not come clutch every single game like Cordoba does, and score every single game like Cordoba does, but when we need to call upon Piatek, he delivers for us. He gets a bullet header here. He does have the power header trait, so that helps a lot. 7 goals in the Bundesliga for our number 9 striker. We go here to try to add to our lead already. Cordoba plays it to Rongier. Rongier doesn't have the speed, so he skills, cuts inside, passes it to Cordoba because he knows Cordoba is going to score it. And I mean, Jesus, dude, does this guy, I said in the last episode, does this guy never not score? He doesn't. Right before halftime, Cordoba puts us up 2-0 here, and we are cruising in this match, but we can't get too comfortable, man. After what happened last episode, it was a disaster, but hopefully we can keep 11 men on the field this time to sort of help us out and maintaining this lead. Wolfsburg did get a chance here, and it was a fantastic save from Schwolo. They ended up getting the rebound. It hits off the post, and somehow we escape danger there 60 minutes into it. Right after that, Mateus Cunha, look at all the players running into the box. He crosses it, and it's Cordova once again. This goal was fantastic, man. He had plenty of options, Mateus Cunha, so I guess he was just like, whatever, I'm a swing one into it. One of you four guys are going to get onto it. And it just had to be Cordova, bro. It had to be this guy. This was a fantastic goal. This guy just scores bangers every single episode, and it is insane. Adds another one here. What do I think? This is goal number 11. By the way, this guy scored back-to-back braces, so on course to get man of the match. Player of the month is what I'm trying to say. Obviously, I haven't keeping up with Player of the Month, unfortunately. I don't know why, but I should be doing that. I'm pretty sure Cordoba, he should be getting Player of the Month for January in these 2 games. 4 goals in 2 games is insane. 90th minute here, Mateus Cunha adds a 4th, and this is the cherry on the icing on the cake. A fantastic performance. We're not going to let what happened last episode happen again. And Mateus Cunha, man, played a part in a lot of the goals. Ends up getting the very last goal with the very last touch of this game. A beautiful finish to the keeper's love. And he had a lot of time and space to make up his mind. His 3rd goal in the Bundesliga this season. And as you can see here, we did end up winning 4-0. Cordoba was the man of the match, as he should be, as he always is pretty much. Getting 2 goals here. 4-0 win away from home is always a beautiful result against Wolfsburg, who is not a bad side whatsoever. But anyways, that's going to be the end of the episode, guys. We are on our transfer deadline day. So if you guys have any last minute suggestions like loans or pre-contract signings, please do let me know down below. I will try to get that done as quickly as possible. And here's just the table. We are 2nd place here, but don't get it twisted. 1 loss and we can end up in 4th or 5th, so we're not too comfortable even though we are in 2nd place. But that's gonna do it for today's episode, guys. If you did enjoy it, please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe, man. The series is only growing and growing day after day, so I appreciate the love. I appreciate all of you. I'm seeing the comments, the likes, everything. I love you guys all who are supporting the series. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy it as ever, and I'll see you guys in another episode of the Hertha Berlin Manager Career Mode very soon.